Well, we are here at Arbor Landing on the river in Biloxi with Arbor Properties owner Gordon Thames. How are you?
Good. Glad to be here with you.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. So tell us a little bit about what first intrigued you about this area when you decided, hey, I'm gonna build some property here.
You mean on the coast?
Correct.
I think the very first time we found the coast, they had a little boat called the Biloxi Belle, had been pulled up, and it was in gambling was initially legalized by the legislature, and my father was my partner, and we were here together, and he just said, this is it, we need to come here. And so the initial business aspect of the jobs at gambling brought us here, but since then we've built numerous properties. We continue to expand, and going through Katrina and other things has really turned that bond more from totally economic to emotional too, like a second home.
We were talking before we got on camera about the culture that exists here in Arbor Properties. It's not like a culture that you typically find in a business that has as large a footprint as you do here in South Mississippi. And that's kind of the key to the success.
Yes, it is. We say we care, and words can be kind of empty. I told you a brief story about a man that said he put the customer first and the spreadsheet last. And in the economics of Arbor, that's really how we run it. We've got several managers. You met some that have been with us 25 years. We are a family company, a family vibe. It makes it a fun place to work, a more relaxed place to work, because you know somebody's going to take care of things the way you want them to. And we feel like our success is when our customers are happy and they renew time and time again. Met one the other day that had renewed 17 times in a row. Wow. So 17 years, they like something about it, but we're happy. You know, you want to enjoy your day as well, and we want all our people, the associates in our corporate family, try to treat everyone well, customers and our associates.
What I think of when I think of Arbor Properties is my very first experience was before Katrina. That's kind of the gauge that we have here in South Mississippi. I would say it was 2001, 2002 at Arbor View in D'Iberville.
Yes.
And Andrea was my property manager. She's still with the company.
Absolutely.
It's been more than 25 years.
It has been, and you know what all those people have in common with me and you is that we were here before Katrina. We've been through rebuilding a number of challenges that have come our way of all sorts, but we are still here loving it and still expanding. In fact, we're building a new phase on Arbor View as we speak.
And I can't wait to move into that location as soon as it's ready. You also, on top of the multifamily properties that you have, you're developing the old Great Southern Golf Course as well.
That's correct. I mean, that was an opportunity that came our way because it's another Katrina rebuilding story. The golf course never recovered from Katrina. Ultimately went bankrupt, and that's how we came to be introduced to the property. And we just looked at it and said, wow, it's in the center of everything. It's right on the Gulf. It's a jewel. And we are now trying to redevelop it into a beautiful community, because right now, sitting empty, it's almost like a beautiful girl missing a tooth or something.
Right.
It needs, I think the community will be more complete when it's back as it should be.
And I think what I think most intriguing about that property, it's already elevated.
It is. The ground, one of the most attractive things about that property is even the lots closest to the Gulf sit on natural ground that's maybe 16, 17 feet above sea level. So I think if the minimum elevation is 21, you can build a brick skirt, a wall, have a very traditional Gulfport looking southern home rather than a bunch of tall stilts.
And this isn't something that's new to you. You've done this. You've done a housing development like this before.
Yes, we've built in different locations. Each site is unique. Probably none more so than the Great Southern site for us. But yes, they'll be attractive. They'll be very nice. And I think it'll be I think people, when they move to the coast, it has a lot to do with that word coast, right?
Sure.
So I think that giving young people, you know, the homes will probably be in the $400,000, $500,000 range, at least the ones closer. You'll have people that are working, productive, and moving them and their families down into the center of Gulfport and Biloxi. I think will be nothing but healthy for the city and for the businesses around there.
I love that you have that family mindset when you're developing. In the very beginning, in the infancy stages of your properties, you have that kind of family culture mindset that spills into the mindset of your staff as well.
No, it does. The family is probably an overused word by football coaches and everybody, but we typically don't sell our properties, and Lord willing, we hold them for a long time. Arbor View, pushing on toward 30 years now. Most of them, some of them are younger than that because they were built afterwards, but we plan on owning them for a long time. So maybe it's like your kids. You might as well love them because they're going to be with you for a long time.
Right.
Right.
Well, we're joined now by Deanna Kinnett, the property manager here at Arbor Landing on the River. How are you?
I am great, Chet. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. I remember back when I was at Arbor View, you were there, and you've been, how long has it been with the company?
25 years. I absolutely love it. And I actually started out as a resident and was kind of recruited by my neighbor. I was in the medical field, and I was like, oh, I have a job. She was like, you need to come in and apply. And never knew this could be a career. And 25 years later, I'm hoping to have many, many more. Absolutely.
So you were telling me a little earlier that what the company does to give back to the community is a huge piece of what makes you guys so successful here.
Yes, and it actually originated right after Katrina. We started what's called our HOPE campaign, and it stands for Helping Our People Endure. And this is our uniforms that we wear every day. But after Katrina, of course, it was hot. There was no power. We had T-shirts made, and on those T-shirts was the acronym HOPE. And on the back, you could see it was spelled out, Help Our People Endure. And when we were going through that, to see that, on your coworker as a reminder that we were all in this together, and to see the coast decimated, and whenever you see that on the back of somebody's shirt, it gave you that reassurance that, okay, we have this hope at a time where no one else could even probably feel that or fathom that. What is this going to be like? I mean, are these buildings ever going to come back? Is the coast ever going to come back? And it did. And with this company, with our properties, we've always made things better. That's the one thing. Our owner, Gordon, you've talked to him. I mean, he's a visionary. Everything that we do, I just feel like comes back bigger and better. We've put a lot of community service into the coast. We do it every December. I mean, he lets us do that. We're very blessed as a company. And so we want to give back as much as we can.
Well, Danette, thank you so much for being here today. It's really nice to know in this community we have an organization like yours that is not only being good stewards of the money, right, but they're also doing everything they can to give back to our community. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us, Chet.
Thank you.